part of our safety protocols. We all have our radios. She's going to be giving a presentation after we do some classroom visits while we eat lunch today. Amanda Rice is to her left, and she's our Director of Student Services. She's also our Athletic Director. And I also have Tricia Sutton, sorry. Tricia Alexander.
Let's go.
Sorry about that. She's our Head of Guidance. Thank you, Tricia. So, a couple things I want to review with you just briefly, and then I want to get you some classrooms because you want to see some things, see what the kids are doing. What I have for you today, if I can just borrow yours, Mr. Snyder, something to take with you, just a real brief summary of some things that we're doing here at DeKalb Middle School. Gives you a nice, overview of some things. Certainly we could spend all day talking about things, probably in each building. There's never enough time. But we want to make the visit as engaging as possible, and we feel like you getting in some classrooms, talking to some kids, seeing some things that they're doing would be much better than listening to me for the next half hour. As much as I like to talk, and most people will tell you that yeah, that's what I like to do, right, Danielle? I do want to. One of the things I do want to point out, a lot of things that we get asked at the middle school is, well, what are you doing to prepare kids for the next level? Some of you may have heard a little bit, if you've been following the news over the last year, and you might hear a little bit more about this at the high school. I'm not sure what they have prepared for you today, but the state has recently changed a lot of the graduation requirements that are going to affect our 8th graders. So we're watching those things, and the state still hasn't figured it all out yet. We're waiting, and we're watching the memos and the emails that come out and the guidance that they're giving us. But we certainly have tried to do our best to be as proactive as we can. We want to prepare our kids for the next level. So there is, on the inside of your pamphlet, there's a short section on some things that we have done just in the last year. And if you've been on our Pathway Tour before, I know we did do those a few years ago. Some of you may have been to that or not. Or if you had some kids in the middle school a few years ago, things have changed quite a bit in a very short period of time. So I just want to call your attention to that. Some of these things you will be seeing today, but we have added our high ability curriculum for math and language arts over just beginning last year. We've done that district-wide. We're real proud of that. We have a lot of new technology classes. Some of you will get to visit that room depending on time, and that's actually right next door with Mr. Rensler. Those classes were really popular. They filled up, and we actually had to tell some kids, I'm sorry, we're full, but we did our best to squeeze in as many as we could. We also have a lot of courses for high school credit. We felt it's really important because of the new rigorous pathway requirements and the added requirements our students are going to have to be doing. Getting an early start on those requirements is a great benefit to our students, and also because we also don't want those requirements to affect their ability to do a lot of the other important things, extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities. Some of our students need to work, some of them want to work, and those are all good things. So just wanted to draw your attention to that. Last thing I'll do, and I'll be quiet and we'll get on our tours. Each of you have one of these wooden nickels. Anybody remember wooden nickel from Fort Wayne? Or they still have wooden nickel. I didn't know that store was still open. There's one out southwest by Chop's Restaurant. If you've ever been there, I think Tom Speece at Speece didn't he have these like for jeans? You could turn the jeans in. Remember Speece in Fort Wayne? Gosh, that was a long time ago. What we do here, of course we do have some discipline from time to time in middle school. Very rare for middle schoolers to act up, very rare. But we really do our best to be proactive, and part of our climate and culture, our PBIS, our positive behavior interventions, are these Baron Bucks. So I gave you two. We've done this. This will be our 3rd year for Baron Bucks. The black one with the black Baron head on the back. You see it says do the right thing, treat people right, which is our building-wide motto and our building-wide expectations for our kids. And we encourage our teachers to catch kids in the act of doing the right thing and treat people right, random acts of kindness. And so we give these out to these kids and remind them, hey, that was great, you did a great thing there. If someone dropped their books, you stopped in the middle of the hallway, busy hallway, and helped them pick them up. And this year we changed it a little bit. We still accept the old coins. It's an amazing economy that's we've created here with these coins. It's a good economic study and a monetary system. On the back here we changed it a little bit just to differentiate. We made it red. It says be the reason. Again, encourage the kids to be the reason. Someone else had a great day. Kids can exchange these throughout the day at different things in our cafeteria. There's things that they can buy. If you walk by some of our drinking fountains, you'll see a sign that shows, you know, how many Baron Bucks for this, how many Baron Bucks for that. They can get some things in the lunchroom. Usually it's a treat, so it might be an ice cream or a slushie or a cookie or something like that, something they really want, not just, we give them the apples with the lunch, so they don't have to use the Baron Buck to buy the apple, but some of the fun treats they get to do with the Baron Bucks. We just had a dance, we let kids use, we charge $5 for our dance, but kids that had enough Baron Bucks got in with their Baron Bucks. They can come to events, they get a popcorn at an event. So we also have a big raffle when we do our student appreciation. We have staff appreciation, we also have student appreciation, which was really popular last year. First time we've ever done that. We had a big raffle. Kids could buy raffle tickets, and we had some pretty neat prizes for them. Did anybody buy any popcorn this year from any of our kids? Nobody? Okay, well, that's where we get the money for a lot of these incentives, is from our fundraiser.
So we can sell those in the black market before we leave today?
There is I'm gonna call it a gray market. But kids have been known to purchase these for the raffle, because there's some really nice items on that raffle. So and we don't encourage that, but they do it. We hear stories. But I'd encourage you, if you see some kids, a lot of this happens in the hallway before and after school when there's more of a lot of kids in one space. But if you carry these around with you today, and I encourage you, if you see some kids doing some things that stand out, give them a Baron Buck. They'd love that. They know exactly what this means. If you don't, that's okay. Keep them as a souvenir of your visit today. We've got, I know I had my sheet. Okay, we're going to get you started on some tours, because we do have a nice lunch prepared for you at about 11:30. That gives us about 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to ask,